All right, AD, 46 tonight, 41 in New Orleans. Frank said today he seemed like it was just another day to you. He didn't say you seemed like you put any additional emphasis on it, but what was tonight about in that sense offensively, the kind of rhythm you got into?
Like Coach said, it was just another game for me. I think the first game in New Orleans was definitely a lot more emotions. Not only going against my former team, but playing in that arena again. And then tonight, I think my teammates just gave me great opportunities and put me in great position to score the basketball. I don't think I did anything special. I didn't prepare any differently. Just came out and just played basketball.
The LeBron combo to you, assisting your baskets, has led the league for all season. I think it was 8. It was 8 assists tonight towards your field goal. So how has that chemistry developed so quickly, and what are you guys looking for specifically on the court where you're getting so many looks from him?
We do a great job of finding each other, more so him finding me than me finding him. And he gets on me a little bit about that. But I think, just in that two-man game pick and roll, it's tough to guard when you have a guy like LeBron coming downhill at the big and then, me rolling to the basket. You kind of have to pick your poison. He does a great job of reading it, when to pass it, when to go finish. So it's been effective, and, we're constantly learning each other and trying to get better and find ways to score other than the pick and roll. But it's been very effective for us.
AD, Frank said that he felt like 46 tonight was a little bit more organic within the flow than the 41 in New Orleans for sped less. Do you feel like that maybe represents your growth and your comfort and your role with this team?
Yeah, I didn't. Even though we won a game, I don't like playing that way, where you're just kind of forcing me the ball. I knew the situation, obviously, and my teammates wanted me to play well against my former team the first time. But I think it was just more fluent. We just run the offense, and the ball just happened to come to me in positions where I was able to score. But I'm finding my way. I mean, obviously we're a good team. We got a lot of players who can score the basketball and players who can play. And we just in the flow and in the groove right now where everybody's clicking.
Do you think that the first time around, that kind of sort of force-feeding type of thing, do you think that was a function of how emotional that game was, and maybe that didn't happen this time because there wasn't that feeling?
Yeah, obviously, I was running down just trying to get in the post and just score. Like I say, it was an emotional game for me. I was wanted to play as good as possible as I can. And tonight, like I said, I didn't have that many emotions because I got that out the way in the first game, and it was just, like I said, another game where we just come out and play and do whatever I can to try to get the win.
Your three-point shooting's kind of ebbed and flowed this season, and on a night like tonight, when you're getting to the foul line and finding that groove, does that give you a little extra confidence to step out? Or is there any correlation there?
I'm going to shoot it regardless whether I'm making or missing, but the first one that I shot, was long, and it felt good. So the next ones I knew that to probably go in, and I've been with Coach Phil and Coach Mike, and they've been knowing me about continually shooting them, and so I just kept shooting and just trusting my shot, not shying away from it. And if I'm open or I'm in rhythm, I'm going to let it fly. And tonight they went in.
Do you get to be reminded by it sometimes? Because earlier in the season we went on that road trip, and I think Frank was encouraging you to shoot more.
Yeah.
Do you have to kind of go back to?
No, I'm gonna continue to shoot, but all the coaches just remind me, just being able to shoot the ball. I'm a good shooter, and just me taking 5 or 6 threes a game is going to open it up. And they're gonna go in. He just said, just go month by month. Don't look at your overall percentage. Just go month by month, and continue to get better each month. And when you got guys, like the coaches and my teammates who constantly tell me to shoot it and have a lot of confidence in me, it takes a lot off me to go out there and just shoot.
You've had some extra emphatic alley-oops the last couple games. And just wonder what you're looking for when you go up for one, when you're in the air, if it's a reverse. Like what allows you to do that in that sense?
I don't know. I just see the ball and I just try to go get it. I told my teammates beginning of the year, if you throw it towards the rim, I'll find a way to get it. And I think they're testing me a little bit. So I just go up there, and if I see the ball, make sure it's in my hand clean. And if I got it clean, it's probably going to go in.
Last two questions, please.
I know you said this is just another game for you, but is it meaningful to you that, like, your relationships with Drew and like Alvin still speaks very highly of you? Does that mean something to you that you came out of that with still strong relationships there?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that was going on was really with the fans. But, you know, inside the organization, still have strong relationships with a lot of those guys. I said me and Drew very close. A lot of players, coaching staff. So, you know, that's always good. You know, never want to really burn bridges. But, you know, it was just, you know, two sides that just felt like it was time to move on.
How do you kind of balance, you guys are on a winning streak, you're in 4 games, but then the last 2 games had a hard time holding on to 20-plus point leads. Where do you kind of see that, you know, maybe slipping away for you guys in these recent games, and where can you fix that?
Yeah, we got to stay aggressive offensively. I think we're doing a good job defensively, but started at fourth. We wasn't aggressive on the offensive end. We were shooting a lot of bad shots. We were going late into the clock instead of, you know, pushing the ball, pushing the pace, and doing what we've been doing the first 3 quarters, which got us that lead. So, and then we wasn't getting back in transition. And a team like that, who's played well in transition, able to shoot the ball and get to the paint, they had what they wanted in the first couple of minutes of the fourth. So, as long as we stay aggressive and stay with a defensive mindset through all 4 quarters, we should be fine.